This is called the Monty Hall problem. There are three doors, two contains goats, and that third has a prize. The player chooses a door. One of the doors that contains a goat is revealed. Then the player can choose to keep their door or switch. Now that you know how the game show problem works, it is time to talk about the origin of the problem. First example of the problem was in 1889 by Joseph Bertrand. His experiment was known as the Bertrand box paradox. He was a mathematician at the time. His experiment involved silver and gold coins under cups. One cup contained two gold coins, one cup contained two silver coins, and the last cup contained a silver and a gold coin. The object was to decide the probability of there being two gold coins under the cup. The second time this problem was seen was in 1959 by Martin Gardner. His experiment was known as the three prisoners problem, which involved the exact same concept as the Bertrand box paradox, but it was based on whether to execute a prisoner or not. Then, in 1975, the game show Let's Make a Deal became popular. This show is where Monty Hall problems began. Now let's talk about the math behind the problem. Visually demonstrating this problem with 3 cups and a quarter. The player has a 1/3 chance of choosing the quarter and a 2/3 chance of picking the cup that has nothing. First, a cup is picked, then a cup that contains nothing is taken away. So the question is, do you keep the cup or do you switch? This may seem like the player has a 50-50 chance of choosing the quarter, but they do not. If the player stays with the cup, then the probability of them having the cup with the quarter is a 1/3 chance. If the player switches, then the probability of them having the cup with the quarter raises from 1/3 to 2/3. Okay, Sean's gonna turn around so he cannot see which cup I am putting the quarter under. Oh, which cup is it gonna be? Oh my gosh. Who knows? Okay, Sean, you may turn around. Okay, could you pick a cup for me? That's the cup you're gonna pick?
Yes.
Alright. So, do you want to stick with that cup? After I take this cup away, of course. Do you want to stick with that cup, or do you want to switch?
I'm going to stick with my cup
You're going to stick with your cup first. Okay, go ahead and reveal your cup.
Yay.
And on the first try, he gets it. This could happen, guys. It's not foolproof.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, Sean has turned around, and this time I'll be sure that he does not pick the right cup, hopefully. So I'm going to take this one away. You turn around, Sean. I see you. Cheating.
No, I was looking that way.
All right, could you pick a cup for me?
Pick this one.
Oh, come on, dude. All right, I'm going to take this cup away. No.
I'm going to stick with my cup. Oh my god.
This is what happens when we try to do the problem right, but we can't.
Trust me,
it works.
It does work.
We know it works, guys.
So an easier way is say you have 100 doors and one has the quarter behind it, or 100 cups. One has the quarter behind it, and you get to pick one door out of 100. Then they take away 98 doors that do not have your cup, or that do not have the quarter under that cup. So if you think about it that way, then it really makes sense whether you'd obviously switch because you had a 99% chance of picking the wrong cup the first time. That's kind of like a bigger way of showing,
the problem.
The process and the thinking of that you should switch your cup, even though for me it didn't work.
We'll try it one more time and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll try one more time. Try and not pick the cup.
Please don't. Just think, not cup thoughts. Not quarter thoughts, non-quarter thoughts. All right, go ahead and turn around. Okay, which cup are you going to pick? Sean, you keep doing that.
I'm just a monster. You know what?
He's just a beast with it.
I have a nose for the coin, but trust me, this is a thing, okay?
It works, guys. We just can't show it right now. This was discovered by Marilyn Vos Savant that if the player switches cups, then the probability of them having the prize raises. In 1990, Marilyn Vos Savant was in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the highest IQ in the world. She wrote columns in a newspaper where people would write to her about math problems. Someone asked her about the Monty Hall problem and if it would be beneficial to switch doors or not. She said the door with the prize has a higher chance of being chosen if the player switches. Once the column came out, there were numerous people that disagreed with her. Scholars, mathematicians, and other persons of high academics wrote to her telling her she was wrong. Not only did they say she was wrong, but they called her an idiot. Only 8% of her readers agreed with her, and on the academic level, only 35% agreed. After a year of writing in 3 different columns about the problem, she only raised the amount of readers that agree with her to 56%, and the academic level, she raised the numbers to 70%. She soon got people on her side by asking them to do the problem themselves. This is when middle and high school teachers from all across America began to do the problem with their students. Once they saw that the students were able to conduct the experiment easily, more and more people began to agree with her. This is how the Monty Hall problem became famous. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope it wasn't too boring, but we're glad we could share this experience with you. Have a good day.